Greetings and salutations. Today we're going to do another run-through review of Butterfly Effect, this time with my Romulan Admiral Romy, and that's his equipment. Quickly, have a look there. I've finally got the the Advanced Radiant Kit 2-pack set, and these two Spire modules that improve his power as well. But his weapons have gone a little bit backwards here, and also I've switched to a 360-degree radiant anti-proton turret. Okay, alright, let's begin.
The research teams in the Iconian system require your assistance. They have been running thousands of temporal incursion simulations of how to use the Krenim weapon. But I need an officer with field experience to evaluate the project and its feasibility. You will participate in a focus test of the most promising options. A blade cuts both ways. We must be sure that what this weapon can do to the Iconians does not cause greater harm to us.
Okay, we accept. Begin. I'll try to keep this one shorter than the last one. I won't have as much commentary to delay the video. Might skip over a little bit of the dialogue, maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I'll try to do the whole thing. It's a full, complete run through, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Welcome! We have been working with the Krenim to build both this facility and a weapon similar to the one developed by Anoraks in the 22nd century. Captain Nog is running point for the Alliance, but teams from all across the Alpha and Beta quadrants are involved with the research. It's fascinating work, but there's a lot to do yet.
How can I help?
Captain Nog might be able to explain more. He's waiting for you.
Okay, no worries. Just got to make links for those, sorry. Alright, lead the ray. So that's what I mean. I'm just not going to select any extra dialogue, but I will still listen to incomplete, fully listen to the important dialogue. I've got my graphics settings turned up pretty high.
I wish I was seeing you under better circumstances. We've managed to make a prototype of the Krenim weapon in Anorax's records, but we have not attempted to use it yet. Time isn't something you mess around with, so we have been conducting simulations here of possible incursions, as well as developing new ways to protect and store data on various timelines.
This one question is very important, so I'll just ask, what about just removing the Iconians from the time stream?
That was the first simulation we tried. The results were fairly catastrophic.
Catastrophic?
Without the Iconians, the first development of warp technology by other cultures in the Alpha Quadrant is severely delayed by about 50,000 years. Removing the Iconians would change everything we know.
We would eventually develop warp travel, right? This seems inevitable.
Let me put it this way. In one version, the Day Ones eventually rise to power and conquer most of the Beta Quadrant. They are forced back by the Vulcans, who never embrace logic, and later enslave much of what is now Federation and Klingon space.
I can see this would be a problem.
I'm not done yet. The Herc never developed warp technology at all, so they never invade Kronos and unite the Klingons as a warrior culture. When the Vulcan Star Empire finds the Klingons in the 22nd century, they were mostly farmers who had made some advances in epic poetry. By the present day in this simulation, the Vulcan Star Empire is locked in a to-the-death struggle with the Dominion.
I get it. Removing the Iconians directly is a bad idea then.
I wish I was seeing you under better circumstances.
Do you have any ideas on when you can make a temporal incursion?
We've tried a different number of scenarios, but only in the holodeck. Direct action against the Iconians is proving to be problematic, because so much time has passed since they were first a great power. Incursions that far back in time must be carefully planned, or the fallout of even minor changes can ripple across reality. We have, however, seen some promise in trying to delay their arrival.
But that's just delaying the inevitable for a few years.
Actually, it would be closer to a 700-year delay if our calculations are correct. The Iconians have had 200,000 years to build their fleets, but we're catching up to them. We've already seen what the 29th century technology can do. Imagine what we'll have in the 32nd century.
So we'll be on more equal footing.
Exactly. The other potential solution is to cut into the current power base. What if the Iconians never allied with the Alachi or the Solanae? We wouldn't be facing the trouble we do now.
What are your best scenarios?
The three most promising incursions each follow one of these tactics. My teams have been running simulations and refining their targets, but I'd like you to assist them using a special quantum recursive algorithm. Our simulators can run the outcome of a possible incursion on the holodeck. Interacting with that simulation will give us more data than just crunching the numbers. We need to really interact with it to see what reality would look like, and for that, I need someone like you with field experience.
Okay.
Hello. Please allow me to explain what we're doing here. We've determined that if we remove a specific series of stars from the Beta Quadrant in the distant past, a rogue planet will enter the Iconia system and cause massive geological damage at about the same time the planet was bombarded by the Iconians' enemies. The technological buildup of the orbital bombardment that destroyed the Iconian civilization will still happen, but the Iconians themselves will have to deal with a natural disaster, not a war.
And you think this is better than a war?
Maybe the survivors of a natural disaster, if there are any, won't be so vengeful, and none of the stars we will remove have planets with the possibility of developing life. The overall effect on the galaxy is minimal. It's a painful path, but it could be the one that leads to peace.
I don't like the idea of removing stars.
The number of stars we will have to remove is a concern, which is why we're trying this in a simulation first. But as Captain Nog said, these simulations aren't perfect, so we have devised a holodeck program that will expand and extrapolate on possible effects of the temporal incursion.
You're giving a lot of weight to the holodeck.
It's the best option we have available to us. The holodeck's algorithms have been updated to change and adapt to the data created by the simulated timeline alteration. This is not your average holo novel.
What do you need me to do?
Once we run the program, you'll be able to interact with our best approximation of the new timeline. Interaction with the holodeck components will allow the program to generate a more in-depth solution and give us a better idea of what to expect. We have set this simulation on a Federation starship patrolling the Sol system, and you are the captain.
Understood.
If all goes as planned, we expect that almost everything in the system should be close to current reality.
I'll run the program. Cool. This is interesting. Computer, run program. Oh, look. Bad person. Speak to the crewman.
Captain, you're alive. We repelled the intruders on the bridge, but the ship has taken heavy damage.
What's the
And a lot of-
situation?
Sir, I'm not sure this is the time. So many people are hurt, and most of the systems are offline. The life support is on backup. So
I'll help the
our
wounded.
resource. The Dominion stopped firing at us when we lost weapons. Now they're focusing on Earth's defense grid, but it's only a matter of time before they return to finish us off.
We'll stabilize the crew and fight this. It's not over. Stabilize injured crewman.
Sir, I tried
Don't
to
worry.
fight them off. The boarding parties. The Gemini are. We have
Stabilize.
to stop the Dominion. They can't take Earth too.
We can't stop them. Maybe if we
Go
hadn't
to
been at
sick bay.
war with the Romulans. Maybe if the Klingons hadn't ripped themselves apart.
Stabilize.
I'll be...
I never expected they would get so far into our defenses.
Kumahawk.
I'm sorry,
Bloody
Captain.
hell.
I just need a moment. Then I'll be ready to fight.
Hands up.
USS Ajax. Sensors show your ship is completely defenseless, and I would prefer not to delay our arrival at Earth to deal with such a minor annoyance. Surrender now, and I will guarantee the safety of your crew.
We'll never surrender. Access ship's computer. Downloading data. End program. Program complete. There's a temple guy. Don't feel like talking to him. G'day, mate.
Sorry, we were watching from the control room, and that could have gone better. Even with all that, the simulation data on whether the Iconians were entirely eliminated from that timeline is inconclusive. We were able to record your interactions, and we've been able to piece together what happened from those.
What did you find?
From what we can piece together, the Klingon Empire was never unified by its conflicts against outsiders, and the great houses turned on one another instead. The Romulans took the chaos as an opportunity to attack. The Federation stepped in to help the Klingons, and the war between the three factions basically ripped the quadrant apart.
Well, that's
The
not
Dominion then conquered all three weakened powers.
Oh, that sucks.
Agreed. My team will continue working on other possible incursion scenarios.
Okay. Talk to this guy.
Another one of you Voyagers.
What? And I
No.
suppose leaving the Vardwar in stasis will help the Cronin too?
My team is working on scenarios that reduce the Iconian power
Don't know
base.
what you mean by
We're
Voyager.
attempting to do so by fixing
I
mistakes.
never served on that
Jane-
ship.
No, but you're all the same. You come to
I'm a
our
Romulan.
quadrant, meddle in affairs that don't
I'm not even
concern
a
you and that
human.
you don't understand, and leave chaos in your wake. Now you want us to help you alter time. Tell me, does that sound like something someone like you should be doing?
I don't think you should be doing it either.
None of us are going to survive if we don't try to repair the damage you've already done. The goal is to cause a solar flare that will force
I
Voyager to
suppose.
The simulation is set for the USS Voyager, which is fitting
I'll run the
since they
program.
caused the problem in the first place.
Really?
Our projections show that even if the Vardwar never return, your people will still find a reason to stick your noses into our business. So we're attempting to see how the elimination of the Vardwar will change the formation of the Delta Alliance. You will be a member of the diplomatic team.
I see. Supposed to talk to your wife.
Don't mind me.
Thanks for your
I
honesty.
think it is a pleasure to meet you. Both Captain Nog and
Goodbye.
Seven speak highly of you.
Of course they do. Seven loves me. I love Seven. Sorry to skip over that, but it's the most annoying part of the episode. Don't like that guy, or anything he says. So we'll just try to ignore him and pay attention to other people there.
This is an absolute disaster. I had thought that Admiral Tuvok was being pessimistic about the chance for success here. But now, I think he was right.
Alliances isn't making quick
No,
progress.
it's not. The hierarchy started setting these people against one another before Admiral Tuvok and
Do you
his
think we
team
can bring them
reached
together?
eventually. Between Vulcan logic,
Good luck.
Klingon tenacity, and Romulan pragmatism, we'll convince everyone here that the threat is real and an alliance is in their best interest. But it won't be easy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I see I have another argument to break up.
Talk to Talaxian.
We've always tried to be good neighbors and treat other races with respect, but this is really too much. The Malon are using our system as a dump, and their trash isn't our problem.
The Malon aren't the biggest danger to your people. What the?
The Malon might not be the biggest threat, but they are the most immediate. Wait until they start dumping their trash in your front yard, and see how you like it.
Oh, maybe he can make a compromise. Hey, Malon.
Are you here to preach about responsible waste management too? You can save it. I have a commitment to my people and my planet that supersedes any other concerns.
Maybe there's somewhere else you can dump it, without harming others, maybe.
We don't need outsiders telling us what to do. If the Talaxians want to talk, they can come to us directly.
Okay. Continue. Analysts. Exit. Bentham guy.
Yes, what is your question?
I am rather busy. The Hazari are stepping up their smuggling operations, and the hierarchy's new drive for profits has created a significant increase in attacks on unaligned transports.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Good luck with that. The Hazari aren't interested in anything but making deals. This whole meeting is just a waste of time. Unity might work where you come from, but I don't have any reason to cooperate with criminals like the Hazari or thugs like the hierarchy.
Okay. Hey, Zari.
What do you want? Did the Benthans make you one of their little deputies? Or was it the Malon? Before everyone broke ties with the hierarchy, they told us what people say about us.
Alright.
Mercy. Fine. Run back to the Benthans.
Sorry.
I'll be here if you want to talk business.
Unraveling this mess could take months, years.
You're right, Ambassador. Beautiful Voyager. I like this ship. Downloading data. Ending program. Program complete. Maximum foot impulse. Walking as quick as I can. Ooh, hello, people. Where's 7 of 9 tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01? She's not in this episode.
Damn, that was useless. The Iconians were so determined to have a hold here that they simply found another species to fit the bill. Maybe if you had been a better negotiator, you would have been able to unite those representatives against the hierarchy. Then at least we would have had a chance.
Maybe if it was a realistic simulation, I wouldn't have needed to do that. Yeah.
This scenario isn't as catastrophic as trying to remove the Iconians, but it's not exactly ideal either. We'll have to try.
Yes, this isn't going to work.
You must excuse my husband's harsh demeanor. This has been a very trying time for the Krenim. Thank you for helping us get this far.
Oh, thanks, Claudia.
Trust my wife to be the voice of reason. Perhaps I was too hard on
Thank
her.
you.
I just want to be able to fix all of this. We can't turn back time, but we can change it. Please speak to Gamma Team. Captain Nog thinks very highly of their plan.
If only we could turn back time. If I could find my way.
Hello. We've been waiting for you. Our team is focusing on delaying tactics. What if Iconia had never been discovered? In 2365, Captain Donald Barley of the USS Yamato found a star chart on Denias 3 that revealed the location of Iconian. I want to redirect a meteor to impact the archaeological site on Denias 3 before Captain Barley begins his excavations. Iconia will remain a myth, and we will not attract the Iconians' attention as early as we did.
Oh no, but that'll delete one of the early episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation.
True, but if you compare the changes in Iconian technology over the past 200,000 years with what the rest of us have done in the past 2 centuries, it's obvious that the Iconian culture has stagnated while we have advanced rapidly. Additionally, there are other factors in play that could trigger the alliances and sharing of technology that have come about because of the Iconian threat. It's a risk, but it's one that could pay off. The program is set for Romulan space. Because the Hobus supernova was caused by direct Iconian interference, we expect Romulus to be intact in this new reality. As such, the Romulan Star Empire should once again be a major power in the quadrant. Your role will be as an officer on a Romulan warbird.
I am a Romulan officer. What? Bring back Romulus. Bring back Romulus!
Yes. To call it a huge change would be an understatement. Please be aware that nothing will be done unless your government agrees that this is the best possible solution. There is already a team here working on the possible restoration of Romulus, and Commander Jurak has been authorized to speak for the Republic if needed. The fact that our data shows delaying the Iconian arrival will also save Romulus is an interesting coincidence, but it does not mean we will accept the solution without looking at other options. The program is set for Romulan space. Because the Hobus supernova was caused by direct Iconian interference, we expect Romulus to be intact in this new reality. As such,
Run
the
program.
Romulan Star Empire
Oh,
should once
hello.
again be a major power in the quadrant. Your role will be as an officer on a Romulan warbird.
G'day.
Sub-Commander. I'd like to test out some new security passcodes. If you'd be so kind as to seal the doors and disable certain equipment, we need to talk.
Comprendez-vous? Let's disable this. Disabling. Hello.
Thank you for playing along, Sub-Commander. The Tal Shiar can't hear us now. I need to talk to you about Datan and the Separatists. They've been located near the Dewa system. What we do next could change our future.
You're asking if we should attack them?
If I was, I wouldn't have needed you to lock the door. I intend to put Lieutenant Salon in the brig, and then take this ship and crew to join the Separatists. Are you with me?
Yep.
I know. I've tried to work within the system, but the system is broken and corrupt. Datan and his people are building something better. You and I both know it. The crew knows it. We will take this warbird to Datan, and we will finally be free.
Yes, we have to do what's best for our people. Oh, I like this guy usually. Not in this one, though. G'day.
Secret conversations between the commander and one of his senior officers? Very suspicious. Loyal citizens of the Romulan Star Empire have no need for locked doors.
Yep.
Tamer, you are a fool, and you will be the death of everyone on this ship. Datan and his people are terrorists. If you join, you will share their fate.
I think you need to be assimilated. Arrest him. Lock him up. Put him in the brig, I meant.
My friends, it is time we forge our own destiny.
Destiny.
A destiny free from the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. If we leave, we will have a better, brighter future than what they would allow us. I know this is a step into the unknown, but it is a step we will take together. Throw off your chains. We will join our brothers and sisters in freedom.
Freedom! That was epic. Hello.
I wanted to let you know that I am with you and Commander Tamer.
Cool.
Some of my family has left Romulus to join Datan. I'll be proud to join them.
Good. Accessing computer. Downloading data. End program computer. Working as fast as I can. Oh man, that was awesome. Yeah, I like this timeline change. Let's do it on a Romulan. I want to bring back Romulus so I can defeat the Tal Shiar. They're not a problem. I already did that before. I can do it again.
That is the most promising simulation yet.
Yeah.
It appears there was some merit to our hypothesis that the Iconians advanced their plans due to early contact.
Yep.
The readings do indicate higher levels of Borg activity,
Oh.
but it should be an acceptable risk.
Maybe Sloan will get assimilated. Well, do you think this could be our solution?
The data in this simulation does show higher Borg activity than we're currently seeing, but there are no signs of Herald, Iconian, or Solanin presence at all. And while the Romulan Star Empire is restored to their former power, there is a democratic Romulan group opposing the Tal Shiar.
Yep.
And more importantly, Romulus is intact. This is the result many of our Romulan researchers have been trying to bring about.
Oh, cool. And Spock will be back in the Unification Project.
The political calculus of the quadrant will change, but the data supports what you saw on the holodeck. No Iconians. We have solid projections. The only suggestion I have now is that you consider it in conjunction with Captain Nog and the Republic representatives here.
Admiral Janeway taught us how to defeat the Borg. I'm sure we can do that again. Where is she now? She was good at temporal mechanics. Why do we only have a captain here and not like some admirals? Shouldn't there be some admirals around?
This last test has the most promising results I've seen, and saving the Romulan homeworld is an added bonus. We're not going to have a lot of shots at this. I've been looking at Anorex's work, and I think it's too easy to get into a temporal loop where you try again and again for a specific result, and time starts fighting back. I'm inclined to say this is our best chance. But this will have a huge impact on the reality we know, especially your people, Commander Jirok. I won't give my authorization without hearing from everyone.
Cheeky babe, this would save our homeworld but wipe out all we've accomplished.
This is difficult. It would change everything for us. We'd have our home back, but the Republic, everything we've built, it would all be gone.
Gone?
But there's still hope. Even in this other reality, Datan has led many Romulans away from Sela and her Tal Shiar thugs.
Yeah.
The simulation specifically mentioned Datan and a separatist movement. Commander Tamer makes the choice to join Datan, the same choice he made after the homeworld was lost. With Romulus, we could have numbers. More people who have had enough of the Tal Shiar's oppression could join us. Maybe millions more. If Datan is able to get a movement going, even at the height of the Empire's power, I have to believe that change is possible.
What do you think we should do?
Make the incursion. The lives we saved will be worth the work we'll have to do to reform the Republic. The Tal Shiar wasn't able to stop us the first time. They won't stop us again.
I agree. Okay. Yep. Let's go. Engage. Set a course. Warping across the galaxy. Loading Romulus system.
Target acquired and locked. Activating weapon. Incursion complete.
That was
It will be good to see the world of my birth again.
Bring back Romulus!
Elements. Is that Romulus? It's been completely assimilated.
Resistance is futile.
Yes, I think we have a problem.
No. We expected to see some Borg activity, but this can't be right.
What happened?
I agree that this is unexpected, Commander, but we knew there would be anomalies. We need more information. Let's find out where the simulation might have gone wrong.
It's down the edge of the system, sensor sweeps.
The whole system can't be assimilated, can it? That is a lot of Borg.
Looks very assimilated. Scan Romulan for data.
According to these scans, the planet has been completely assimilated. I'm not detecting any non-Borg life signs. This is bad. Really, really bad. We need to fix this.
Indeed.
Borg ships decloaking. Red alert.
Red alert, lock on torpedo bays. Ready phases. Moves to position Alpha,
First the
Ensign.
Klingons, now the Borg. Does everyone steal cloaking technology from us? Borg reinforcements on an intercept course.
Shields failing. We need more information before we can fix this. I'll keep the British ship well out of Borg sensor range, while you go in and find out what happened. First, more Borg will be arriving soon.
Well, it's very loud, isn't it?
I've modified some personal shield generators to shield you temporally as well.
Temporally?
I'm transporting them over now. Hurry. The temporal shielding drains a lot of power. You won't have much time down there before you're unprotected. If that happens, this will be your new reality.
Temporal. Ready. Beam us down, Scotty. Beaming down to Borg Unimatrix.
We need more data to plot a possible solution. With any luck, the Borg will have what we need. Maybe. Our focus is on restoration. There is a computer node in this area of the Unimatrix that should have what we need. Find the node and download all the data you can from the point where we made our incursion. That should help us find out how to fix this.
Aha, okay. Sure. We'll find the data.
I'm going to join you. I know this place, or at least I knew this place. Before we lost the homeworld, it was a Talshar complex. Most of the secrets of our empire were stored here. I thought I was getting my home back, but now the Borg have taken it all away. This is like losing Romulus all over again.
Oh no, bring back Romulus.
The controls ahead of us will unlock the bulkheads.
Everybody set your weapons to modulating frequencies.
The whole planet.
Oh.
All our people. They're Borg.
Oh no. Look at these Romulan Borgs. Guess they're better dead than being assimilated. Personal shields. Thanks for that. Oh, look at that. Looks like a Viculum or something. Override door controls. Ding, ding, ding. This is a very nice place that we're at.
I can't believe we were so wrong.
Oh, hello, Borgs. Oh, that looks like my friend, Gaius. They've adapted.
Cover me. I'll override the door controls.
What you doing? Oh, look, Borgs. They've adapted. Oh. Hello, drone.
Got it.
Oh no. Didn't really want that anyway.
We have to find a way to make this right.
They've adapted. What's going on?
Resistance is futile.
Oh, is it?
There. That's the access node console we need.
Accessing knowledge node.
Locked. We'll have to circumvent their security measures. Wait! Incoming Borg!
They've adapted. Circumventing Borg secretary.
When we lost the homeworld, I thought that was the worst thing that could happen to us.
Apparently not, Cheeky Babe. Circumvent Borg security.
You will be assimilated.
Alright, let's go, guys. Follow me. One more node to bypass. Circumventing security. And you guys can shoot at Borgs while I do this. Thanks.
Romulan technology once, but it's been completely assimilated.
They've adapted.
Akiv?
Akiv.
You will become one with the Borg. Resistance is futile.
Awesome. I love the Borg. Oh no. G'day, Borgs. Hey, Akiv. Sick. Fungus? Oh. Oh, he's putting up a bit of a fight. Oh no, I killed him. That's the second time I think I've killed him. Haven't I killed him in another timeline? Okay, I can remember that because I'm temporally shielded. Or temporally. Downloading data. Opening temporal records. And downloading data.
It looks like the main invasion of Romulan space occurred about 20 years ago. Something happened in the Delta Quadrant. The Borg assimilated something that greatly improved their technology. They adapted, evolved, and my people, they didn't have a chance. Maybe it's our fate to lose Romulus.
No. We'll do what we can do to restore the previous timeline. Maybe this will help. Beam us up, Scotty. Beaming to my ship. Oh, this is epic. How epic is this? We should fight the Borg. Yeah, man.
Let's get out of here. There are more than 20 Borg ships on an intercept course.
Okay.
More Borg on the way.
Right. Yeah, Borg, run away from
Borg
them.
decloaking.
Oh, what? They're decloaking. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, get out the holographic photonic fleet, please. Fire at will.
Resist this.
Let's tone beam. Transfer shields. Science team. Energy amplifier. Okay.
We're losing power. Send the data now before we lose temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding.
Focus on your repairs. We will make sure the data is preserved.
Fire at will. Hazard emitters. Science abilities. Modulating subspace communication arrays.
Communications array is ready.
Open secure transfer.
Secure channel confirmed.
Let's just shoot them for a while. It's kind of fun. Fire at will. Scattering field. This is call emergency artillery. Brace for impact. Emergency power shield, please. Send data to time ship.
Data received.
I'm running the numbers now. If we target the Borg transport network, the Borg may never be able to reach Romulus.
It is a great risk. The Borg have a great deal of influence on the timeline. There is no time to run simulations.
Do we have a choice?
We do not.
I think you should run some simulations. It doesn't sound like a good idea to me, guys. Don't do it.
Targeting the transport network.
No.
Fire the weapon! Now!
What are you doing? Why aren't you listening to me? I'm telling you not to do this. Oh, no. Oh, what have you done? Oh, what? Oh, no.
Borg are gone. But so is Romulus.
Oh, no.
Romulus isn't the only thing we lost. Temporal shielding is failing.
What happened?
The Borg did too much damage to the generators. If we lose the temporal shielding, we'll all reintegrate with the timeline.
Has anything else changed?
Checking. No. The Tutarians. They're gone.
What? How?
I see the problem. 20 years ago, your people tried to replicate the work of the Solanin to protect themselves from the Borg. In this timeline, they failed.
Temporal shield is at 8%.
No, I need to restabilize the shields.
I'm downloading my personal files into the shielded core. You'll have all my research notes and everything we've recorded from this mission.
You're giving up? When the shield fails, if the Tutarians were lost in the past, then you'll be lost too.
Temporal shield is losing integrity.
Is there anything we can do?
No, we all knew the risks.
What about personal temporal shielding? Oh, no. She loves him, but now she doesn't exist. Oh, that sucks, bro. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is a really good mission. I love it. It's great. To the Kiana system. Got the time ship. It's pretty big. I'll meet them there. Okay. And I actually spent $10 on buying 4 of those Delta bridge officer packs. I mean, DOF packs, or whatever you call them. Duty officer packs. I tried to win the Krenim ship, but I didn't win. That's not where I'm supposed to go. Where am I supposed to go? Over here. So yeah, I unlocked 4 of them on a different tune to this one. I really wanted to get that ship, but who knows how many of those boxes you have to open before you win. That kind of sucked. Oh, there's a Klingon guy. Oh, there's the Ferengi.
We found a temporally shielded computer core, and it shows 2 uses of the Krenim weapon. But as far as I know, the Iconians are still out there. We changed the timeline, but we didn't fix our most important problem.
Oh, okay. And what was in the core? How different is the world now?
We won't be sure until we finish analyzing the data, but the Krenim weapon was used twice. I remember being on the bridge of the Krenim ship and seeing a readout with a far lower power reserve than had just been there a moment before. I'm sure you had a similar situation.
Yeah.
As to the greater differences, we'll know more soon. I only hope the ripples from what we did today don't start a tsunami.
Oh no, could wipe out Japan. Just joking. Agreed.
We found a temporally shielded
What was in the
computer.
core?
We haven't dug that far into the data yet, and it will take some in-depth investigation to catalog all of the changes. Noi is going to lead the group taking care of that. I will say it is odd to find personal logs I don't remember making.
Indeed.
Very. But from what we've already seen, it appears the reason the weapon was fired twice was because we had to try to correct a change we made. Technology like this seems so simple, but even the smallest change can make more trouble than it solves. We have to be more cautious. Far more cautious than we've already been, I suppose. The next mistake might not be fixable. Time alteration might not be the answer. There are some problems that can't be solved with a weapon. But time travel... Look, whatever happens, it was good working with you. I hope we have the chance to do so in the future.
Good working with you too. Now I'm sparkling. G'day.
I have a lot of information to analyze. The shielded core appears to have made it through the process intact, and will give us a wealth of data on the timeline and how the changes have affected it. Clearly, you made a mistake somewhere. I still feel this is the best technology available to us, but we will need minds sufficient to the task to operate it.
Right. Because he's clearly wasn't. He's the one who made the giant mistake. But, you know, we don't remember that or something. Talk to Commander.
We put so much hope into using the Krenim technology to solve our problems. Perhaps I was caught up in the possibilities and blind to the potential for disaster. We tried and we failed. But this isn't the end. We'll keep looking at the simulations as well as any other option open to us. I have to have faith that we will find a way to defeat the Iconians.
We'll discover what happens and more on from there. What? Hey, do you want to pat my tribble?
I was conducting another
Hello.
simulation, and all of a sudden I got an emergency call telling me to stop everything. I will be looking at whatever data we managed to save to try and determine what went wrong. Maybe we can try again after we know more.
Yep.
It has been good to have you here, but we will have to consider if time alteration is really the best course of action. Of all the records we have of time travel, few have as drastic a result as this. Perhaps I was conducting another... It has been good to have you here,
Indeed.
but we will have to consider if time alteration is...
Return to the ship. Whoops, didn't really mean to cut bits off at the end there. That's it. I give it a 9 out of 10, except for the effects and like how good or epic it is, but then maybe an 8 out of 10 for the story. You know, sort of being a little bit flawed there. Whereas, you know, some people that you'd expect to see that were more in charge of Starfleet than just Captain Nog. Anyway, hail Captain Cogran. New Romulus.
Captain Nog tells me that the initial test of the Krenim weapon was less than promising. He says that he and his team have a great deal of data still to analyze. But I do not believe they will find much that will assist us. Removing elements from the time stream is reckless, and while our options are limited, we should not destroy ourselves in a fruitless effort to destroy the Iconians. It is time to consider all of our alternatives.
Okay, thanks, mate. And so I selected the warp core for my shuttle. It's like I needed to have some more warp cores. There you go, now I've got a cool warp core for that. So, yeah, apparently the game's introducing an Admiralty system where we'll be able to use all the ships and send them off on missions, so we'll need to have them all equipped with stuff soon. So that'll be crazy. Oh look, I've got a featured weekly reward thing. Well, I think I probably need another specialization point, or I could use this to upgrade that That console, maybe. Yeah, that's still only a Mark 12. To get some free specialization points the other day. It's part of a reward thing, I don't know, so I guess I'll choose that enhanced thing because I'm a bit behind on my upgrades. Upgrade the thing that came from last week's reward. Yay, apply upgrade. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm better than before now. Sweet as. Alright, well thanks for watching. Please stay tuned for the next one. See ya!